All right, we're back on the South Yuba. Water is low. It was high. It's exposed all this bedrock that was partially covered, but now it's more accessible. Sampled in a couple spots, didn't get much, and then I was looking how a lot of the bigger gravel's up here a little higher. It's following it down, and saw some of this orange packed dirt, which sometimes can be good. And gonna run a sample pan, see what I get. Well, it's not a great sample pan. There's my finger for size. A few small flakes and specks, but it's a pretty good speck count. I think I'll poke around over there a little bit more and see what I get. All right, here's a close-up of the soil. Here's this sandy overburden. I don't think there's any gold there. And then start getting this more compact gravelly. And then you kind of hit this orange kind of clay, but still has cobble in there. So that's where I am now. Just taking everything off the top underneath this rock. Probably move this rock here in a bit. Leo was barking at me. That means one of two things. He wants a treat, or he thinks I should sluice and move more material. So since I just gave him a treat, I'm sluicing. It's over there in the water somewhere. So I'll give you an update after I run a couple buckets, see what I get. Leo's watching deer or something. Alright, here's the river sluice. Nothing fancy. 24-inch Royal homemade punch plate just sitting there on top. I'm using sawtooth matting, but I left the riffle bars in and the expanded mesh to catch more of the fine stuff. I like the sawtooth matting, but I don't trust it completely, so I like having some extra ways to work with the water fluid dynamics to trap material. And this big rock on top also helps trap the clay and break it up, so I can kind of slosh it around a little bit longer before it rolls off. Got a pretty good flow going. Not classifying. It's all about running volume here, so. Alright. Back to it. Alright, I'm going to do another test pan. This has a lot of clay, so I'll see if there's gold in the clay or if I don't have to sort out the clay and just scrape the top. We'll see. Well, just a few teeny tiny pieces here in the clay, which is what I expected. It's also good. It means I don't have to dig up the clay and process that. So once I scrape the top of the clay, I think I'll stop and just work that material, which is easier. Although it would be nice if there were big pieces of gold in the clay, but not today. Do another test pan, see if I'm still getting gold. Alright, a couple specks, not much. Actually, not much different than the clay. Maybe I'm digging the wrong direction. Still getting gold, but not much. Well, here's the hole how it looks now. I dug all the way down to the bottom of the bedrock here. This big rock was up here, and I flipped it over, and you can still see this pebbly orange stuff is what I'm chasing. But the last test pan wasn't that great, so I don't know. Maybe going up isn't the right way. Maybe I should go this way upstream, because that's where the bigger gravel is. Maybe I should like sample where my bag is. See if there's more of that gravel down there. All right, to be continued. Well, here's the first clean out, or soon to be clean out. See a little piece right there. A lot of black sand. Wow. I don't see anything in the assay map. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, first cleanup. Bunch of finds. No pickers, no pokers. A lot of black sand. There's probably more here. So that's about an hour and a half of digging and moving rocks. So not very good. So I'm going to poke around and see what else I can find. Alright, another sample pan of my biggest piece so far. Got a poker. Yeah, nice little flake that sticks to my finger. And just the other usual small stuff. Alright, onward. Alright, here's the second cleanup. Again, a lot of black sand. Oh, you see a piece of gold right there. I see a bunch of little pieces in the riffles there, or in the V-mounting. No big pieces. There's none yet. Alright, here's my second cleanup. Not great. Maybe a poker right there. Alright, here's the snuffer dump. 2 sluice runs and some test pans. Not a lot. Alright, processing the concentrates. See a little bit of gold there. And gotta clean the snuffer bottle. Pay streak showing what the sluice clean up. Okay, all done with cleanup. These are the concentrates. Got one kind of poker. Not bad. And this snuffer bottle. Some chunky flakes, nothing big. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll take it. There, no poke in the eye. It's gold. About 4 hours. Kind of, I guess, not really stellar. A little subpar, but works for me.